Hey guys, I'm Bluebear, and I'm new to YouTube, and this is my first YouTube video. In this video, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about myself, what this channel is going to be about, and what to expect in the future. So who am I? I'm Bluebear. That's what I go by online and in games. My real name is Adam. I live in Arizona. I've got a wife. I've got two kids, aged 2 and 5, and I like to game. I also like to play sports, probably mostly golf. And living in Arizona, I get to do that all year round. So, one of the games I play is PGA Tour 2K1, just because it's a kind of mindless activity and kind of hits one of those hobbies that I have. Other hobbies I have, I'm a very hobby novice graphic designer. I make silly, stupid, simple, simple images and stuff like that. And actually, what I'm trying to do is combine, some of these hobbies where, gaming, and the graphics design, and another thing I like to do is just help people either learn games or just learn things in general by creating media, whether it's, videos for work, or, infographics or tutorials, written tutorials and stuff like that. So trying to combine them all into this one channel. All right, so now you know a little bit about me and why I'm trying to create this channel. Let's talk about how we actually go about executing that. So this new game, Incarnate, is coming out. I'm super excited about this game. I was fortunate to get into the alpha and start playing it. I didn't get a whole lot of time to play it, 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, limited game time. But I've been trying to play it as much as I can, and it's super interesting. Really tactical, lots of strategy involved, and the development team is really awesome. So I, felt like now was maybe it was a good time to just start creating videos on this game. Try to get all those hobbies that I have and passions that I have into one source of just fun for me, and hopefully for you guys as well. So what to, that kind of leads me into, what should you expect from this channel? Right. So I'm hopefully going to be, or primarily going to be, focusing on the game Incarnate and creating just videos on, what each Incarnate class is, what their strengths and weaknesses are, the basics of the game, how to play the game, and just in general talking about the game. Hopefully getting into some interviews with some of the players that are already in the alpha. It's technically post-alpha, but it's got extended alpha play going on right now. So that's really cool. There's going to be some new features dropping, and I'll hopefully be able to share those features with you as they come out and just give you my thoughts. And then once it drops, hopefully there's a lot of good information here that you can use to start playing right away. Now let's take a look at just some of the things I've already created based on, Incarnate, and just some thoughts on how to share the information I've got, or fun things I've done, just to give you a flavor for my kind of style for either art or sense of humor, or my way of delivering knowledge through these graphics. So first one here, Incarnate had, Skeleton Hand, the developers, they had a competition during the alpha to create fan art or GIFs based on the game, and I did a few of them, and I'm just showing you a couple here now. This first one was kind of based on the Gladiator. I saw this this Incarnate during the forward screen, spreading his arms, and just reminded me of that scene where the gladiator's in the pit and just yelling, "Are you not entertained?" So it was it was pretty, to me, it was pretty funny and pretty cool. So I just created it, and I think it came like as an honorable mention. So this next GIF, same competition and stuff like that. I had a little bit of fun with this one. This Incarnate, I saw him throwing his hair back during his forge animation, and I just couldn't help but thinking, like a hair toss or something like that Lizzo, raps about it, sings about. So I just put this GIF together, hair toss, baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. So the last picture there is of Sham, one of the co-founders of Skeleton Hand. So it was kind of a brown nosing way to get into the competition. And actually it came out that this one won one of the next beta keys. So it was pretty cool. But again, just kind of my sense of humor in there. I created this image, the affinity wheel that Incarnate has, where life is stronger than death, and death is stronger than void, and void is stronger than life, and balance in the middle, that yellow spot there, is just neutral affinity. This is me again. This is kind of my style, learning how to create simple graphics and stuff like that. And I was fortunate enough to get some of the colors from Skeleton Hand, so it actually looks and feels like the game. I'm not too sold on this, but I turned that image into something like this, where you can see that the affinity wheels here. You've got the life is stronger than void, void stronger than death, that's stronger than life. And then you've got some descriptions of each of them based on some information that the developers provide in their Discord server. Which if you like this and you want to get more involved, I'll go ahead and link the Discord server below. That way you can join up and see what the latest news is. And just again, simple infographics. This is kind of my style of how I send information out and try to teach people in my own way. And if you like it, hopefully you do. Come back for more type of these things. This artwork. This next one, I was really curious about incarnate abilities and how many possibilities there could be in the game. Now, I started creating this thinking, well, maybe there's one ability for each type of slot, whether it's mind, body, or soul, and one type for each of the incarnates, and one type for each of the affinities, and one type for each of the rarities. So I started creating this graphic here with those assumptions, and I was like, well, holy crap! There could be a ton of abilities in this game, and abilities actually are what generate your incarnates, and you can mix 3 abilities together: one from the mind, one from the body, and one from the soul. So it turned out like if you made those assumptions, you had something like 216,000 possibilities. And I messaged developers like, hey, this doesn't seem right. And they confirmed, yeah, there's not that many abilities in the game. There's only 8,000 combinations, or 8,000 unique incarnates that you can make. Still 8,000. What I'll do is I'm going to go through another video more in detail with this. But the whole point of this is just showing you that, I created all these icons based on some of the images that they sent me. And just, again, going in, showing, the style of kind of some of the infographics that I'm going to try to create and, put out there for information. Let's see, the next one. Here we go. So the next one is just actually a screenshot from the game. So it's not really my style, my art, or anything like that. But what I wanted to show here is that there's a lot of information here, or a lot of stats here, rather, that I'd like to start explaining. So, there'll be a series of maybe 1 or 2 videos going through each one of these stats and what they really mean, and showing you in the game how they actually work. So that's kind of the plan. That's kind of my style. That's kind of my way of getting information out there. Love to hear feedback on what you do or don't like about that style, and I can modify and change and evolve and just learn and grow, because this is all fun to me. Just it's all a good hobby, and more help I can get from you guys, the community, the better. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about or show you in this video is just some actual kind of gameplay, just to show you just the UI of it a little bit, and talking about what I feel like good videos for this will be. And I would definitely love your comments and suggestions on other type of videos that you might want to see from this, and focus on those. That way we can get the whole community on board, not only with the game, but on board with how to play the game, and get feedback to the developers, because the developers are taking the feedback very serious, taking it in very quickly and making adjustments. It feels like in real time most of the time. So, the more we can get feedback on what the style of gameplay looks like, feels like, how it works, the better. So I'm just going to launch it here. And that's the opening introduction for the Incarnate. I really like the animation. I really like the art style. It's not super cartoony. It's got kind of an epic feel to it with just the bold colors and stuff like that. So here's the primary UI. And again, this is alpha, so this is all subject to change from an artistic perspective, or the layout, or even the names. I mean, I feel like they're pretty far along, but there's no guarantees that all this stays the same, right? So what I want to do is I want to go into just the hall to show you, some incarnates. This is basically your incarnate storage, right? Where you've got all of your incarnates here. You've got the affinity types that you have on their abilities, which generates the type of affinity that the incarnate is. You've got the rarity types, so the blue is rare, gray is uncommon. You've got purple for your epics, and gold for your legendaries. You've got your stats right here. Again, another video to talk about will be, what do each of these stats mean. You've got all of your mind, body, and soul slots here. This is where your abilities come in. And again, there will be a whole video series of what each ability does. And hopefully, if I can capture all the, or collect all the abilities rather, as I go through and play the game, I can actually show you the ability in action, so you see how it works based on the text that you see on the cards here. So that's a whole bunch of information that I want to get out in videos. What do these icons mean in each of these cards? What do the stars mean? What do the stats mean, and how do they work? Going through all the ability slots. If we go back to the Forge, we'll talk about how the Forge works. We'll talk about all the abilities that we have. So again, we've got a ton of abilities. They show up here as you click them. Just really, really cool. And again, talk about the uniqueness of each one of these characters. So every character has a mind, body, and soul. You fill each one, each slot with an ability. And again, you can have up 8,000 combinations, or unique combinations of abilities, which makes 8,000 unique incarnates, which is just, it's insane. That's so many possibilities that you can tailor for your particular game style and gameplay style. That's one of the things I love about this game, is that if you're more of a support champion type player, you get to go ahead and create more support champions. If you like to just bash things and smash things, you can do that. If you like to be a little bit sneaky and be more tactical, you can do that. If you like minions and things that you can control, you can do that. That's the beauty of this game. And potentially it could be the a downside of the game is maybe it's just too much and too complex. So that's why we need to play the game and get some feedback to the developers to see if this is all balanced right, if it makes sense. If it's just going to be too hard to, too much of a learning curve. So that's why I want to create these videos with your feedback. So again, smash those comments down below. Show me what you think would be good videos, or tell me what you think would be good videos. Let me know what you want to see. I'll try to do as best as I can with the abilities that I have in my account, and we'll just go from there, and hopefully we can learn the game together. We can provide feedback to the developers together, and just have some good fun along the way, because I know I'm having fun right now, and hopefully you guys will have fun contributing to these videos, and watching me hopefully grow along the way. So that's really all I had for this video. Look for another video coming out soon. Not sure what the posting schedule will be looking like. It's really going to be dependent on free time and family time. So My goal is to try to do one a week, but it's just a goal. And if I miss that goal, it's not going to be the end of the world for me, but that's what I'm going to try to hit, one a week, if not more. So thank you for watching. If you liked this, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. It'll help me grow. It'll help me, get some community behind me and keep this train rolling. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.